What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that broke yesterday out there in Chicago. Shout out Chicago. And it's concerning a little boy that's 6 years old. So I guess, what's that, first grade, kindergarten? I think first grade. That was supposedly jumped and beat up by 10 children to where he had to be hospitalized. And his mom came on TV and expressed her displeasure to the media, talking about they won't let her see the video of what happened to her son, even though she had to take him to the hospital. And as a parent, it should be her right to know what happened where a crime was committed, even if it's children. Now, 2 weeks ago, we just finished the story about a woman with sickle cell anemia that was jumped on with her and her two kids by a bunch of elementary school kids, where she had to be hospitalized in Chicago. This type of stuff is happening all the time that goes published, because it happens a lot of times in places where certain school districts have poor students that attend class, or poor family households. And a lot of times people handle this a different way and don't go to the media. I'm glad this woman did go to the media, because this is absolutely messed up. If it was up to me, I'd sue that school if I was her. But anyway, you be the judge of it. Take a look at the video.
I want to let the audience know that we are not naming this little boy, right? He's only 6 years old, but the mother says that she has tried to get help about the situation at the school over and over again. I spoke with that mom for almost an hour. She reported multiple incidents happening at her son's school, but claims little has changed. And now she's fighting to see the video the school says that she just can't have. Tonight, she's showing us the impact this has had on a child who still loves learning.
One of the latest incidents with my son, where they ripped the backpack off of him and ripped his backpack or his pants.
Leslie McLaurin says her 6-year-old son has been the target of relentless bullying at Bronzeville Classical Elementary School, a selective enrollment CPS campus. She says the harassment hasn't just been physical, it's been cruel.
That they called him a monkey. They call him a dummy. They call him stupid.
Her son started kindergarten here just over a year ago. She describes him as bubbly, outgoing, until everything began to change. What changed?
Just him crying at night, and I was listening to his prayers, and he started naming names of people he just wished would stop hitting him or stop doing things to him.
McLaurin says she pushed the school for help and for accountability.
I should not have to go to parents outside of school and say, hey, we've already recognized that your child has done this. Can we fix this? Can you talk to your child?
McLaurin says she repeatedly asked to meet with parents of the students involved, but says the school never arranged it.
And I was getting nowhere with it.
Then the day before Thanksgiving break, she got a call from the school about a new incident. She took her son to Comer Children's Hospital, where this photo was taken.
I say, what happened? And he says, Mommy, my face and my body hurt. 10 kids surrounded me and they beat me up, Mommy, they beat me.
McLaurin asked to see the video of what happened on the playground, but instead the school emailed her saying her son was the initiator and that the footage is for administrative review only and cannot be released to parents due to student privacy rules. The email adds the video will be preserved. Somebody may say, well, why not just take him to another school?
I asked him, do you want to go to this school? Mommy, I love this school. Those few bullies that they won't leave me alone every day, but I love my school.
Well, Chicago Public Schools did release a statement to us, and here's just some of what they had to say. School leaders and staff work closely with students and families to address concerns, resolve conflicts, and uphold the standards in the Student Code of Conduct. CPS also maintains a comprehensive anti-bullying policy. CPS is reviewing the matter and will follow all relevant policies and procedures. As for Leslie McLaurin's son, his doctor hasn't cleared him to return back to school, and it's unknown right now if he will be back at Bronzeville Classical. Of course, this is a story we will continue to follow. Terrence?
Guys, there you have it. Another crazy school story with kids getting younger and younger and being more vile and vicious towards one another. They just got to school and it's almost like prison. There are a lot of inner city schools out here, regardless of the name or what type of school it is, they got bad kids in it. And it's like nowadays they're like prisons. Young. They're out here just violent as hell. When kids are young, first thing you tell them is don't hit or stop. Don't bite people. Don't do this. Don't hit people. Because, us as adults, we know that type of behavior can get you hurt or get you messed up in life or killed. That's one of the things you teach children that start learning a little bit about their self-awareness, about their hands and feet and teeth and stuff like that. But for some odd reason, it seems like every decade, America gets worse. I'm talking about humanity. It's like America is like flipped inside out, where bad is good and good is frowned upon, and the bad that overrides good is justified. Now, you saw the woman on TV with the media. Where's his dad at? Are you the only parent that's handling this, ma'am? I don't know if it's not or not. But another thing is this. She said, they asked a question, common sense question. Why you don't take him out of school? Oh, he says he loves that school. Yeah, well, okay, but then is he getting bullied or isn't he? How serious is this situation if they're fucking him up to where he has to be hospitalized? He would never go back to that school. At 6 years old, he don't know what's good for him. But me as a parent, I do. And I don't want him around that crazy shit to where you'll lose your innocence. He'll lose his innocence as a little boy you know and love, because for him to adapt, he will have to, get along with the gang, and then his place will be taken by somebody else's, because that's how it goes. See, when you go to jail, not prison, jail. When you go to jail, you come across kids that are like this, what's happening to this little boy. And you see a whole nother level of wickedness. And it's preyed upon people that they deem, they can get that shit off on. Until you exhibit the same level of wickedness that they do, either against them or, to where they see, okay, this person I can't try. But at 6 years old, that's not something that a child can even understand. A lot of these kids are coming from broken households or households where they're not raised. They're exposed to a lot of things that little kids aren't exposed to in their house. So it makes them what? Almost like little adults. And other kids will follow them because they learn how to manipulate at an early age. Everybody want to be cool in school. Everybody want to be liked. But a lot of people out there, little boys and little girls. Little boys are managed, little girls sometimes fresh at a young age. It's colorful. It's funny. So with a child, so much in life as an adult, the mysterious always attracts attention. And got people that want to be a part of it, whether it's bad or good. It's fucked up. This little boy at 6 years old is already suffering horrific injuries from children of the same age that come from households where love, care, respect, and all, a lot of that stuff is not there. School nowadays, being a teacher and stuff, you never know what students are going to come in your class and what going on at home from year to year. But a lot of you teachers out there that talk to me before and tell your story, you see the degradation of man, both his character and just the makeup of how they are, in reflection to just the curriculum you're trying to give them. Either they're, not smart no more, or they don't care about learning. A lot of things that kids should be interested in, a lot of times they're not. And a lot of that starts at home. Most of it starts at home. A lot of kids live in chaotic households that are so bad that they can't even go to school and focus just on their job, being a kid and acquiring as much knowledge as you can to go out here in the real world and flourish like everybody else. Then when they turn 18 or 16 or whatever, and they go out there and get caught up in some stuff, the same parents that neglected them is going to ride or die for them in court. No matter what, I'm going to stick with it. And then you learn where they get it from. Most important job you have as a parent is to be one. Sacrifice part of yourself to make sure your children have a better tomorrow and have a better time in life than you did. You teach them about the pitfalls and errors of the ways you made to where they don't have to go into that. As a parent, you're a tour guide in life for somebody that comes after you as a byproduct of you. People don't look at it like that. They don't. They got kids and they expect them to get up and run with the herd. And if you know, this show you the mindset of some people. This show you how human beings are stupid. Like they're degrading as human beings. Common sense thing would be, if your kid, you see the dangers in the world, so you would be protective of your child. You don't want your child, you want your child to have, you don't want your child to be hurt. You don't want them to be sick as a parent. You don't want them to stress out. You don't want them to know all of these things that you know, but they're here and they have to be taught it. There are a lot of parents out there that are still so selfish and worrying about themselves that they neglect their children. Then when the children get old enough and figure out what's right and what's wrong and how they've been led down the wrong path, either being told wrong things or neglected altogether, a lot of times they turn that ire on their parents or somebody that reminds them of who raised them or didn't raise them. And you wonder why it's a lot of people out here, kids out here now, turning on their owners, the parents. Killing parents and stuff like this. I think that this has been a long time coming, and this type of behavior will continue. And it's sad. He's 6 years old, and he already got jumped. What? And the school won't sit up there and show the video? You know why they won't show the video? Because they're already under scrutiny. And that thing last week or the week before, where the parents came up there en masse and acted a fool in front of the thing, gave them negative press, this school don't want that. That's the only reason why they ain't got that gave that video out. And I'm more than sure they looking like, okay, do we legally have to show them that video? But isn't that, ma'am, get you an attorney. Because man, that's messed up. I'm gonna tell you something. Kids can be bullied in school, and a lot of times that bullying can be allowed by by teachers that go with the flow and the biorhythm of the classroom and what the students do. Not all teachers are good. It's dumb shit. Either way, man, this woman needs justice. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You say that it was your son. The school says it's the son that initiated getting jumped by 10 little kids. If that's the case, why are you hiding the tape? Show and prove. If not, shut the fuck up and pay out. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.